Hello, everyone, and welcome to GSA's 70 Star League. We have a nice race coming up between Puncayshun and LiamKings. I'm here with one of Australia's favorite sons, Paracusia. Any thoughts, Para?
Hey, what's up, guys? I guess LiamKings was, I think, actually caught unprepared because he said something about his state not having daylight savings. So we'll see how see how he plays. But yeah,
Yeah, daylight savings can get the best of all of us.
yeah, I live in Australia and we actually have daylight savings too, but my state does not have it, so it is kind of confusing for me too.
Yeah, it's definitely a weird thing, that an entire country can choose to do one thing, but then, one state can just be like, never mind.
I don't want to apologize in advance about my voice. I am quite sick, but should be good. So I guess our restream is trying to set things up here. We did actually have to switch restreamers right before this race, so we're a little unprepared, but it's fine. It's the last race, so we don't have to rush for anything really. Poke practicing breezeless, which has been his bane for quite a while now. His two things that he's been complaining about is breezeless and Tama pillarless. So we'll see how he goes in runs.
Yeah, I know I think he said he figured out what his problem was with Breezeless, is that he was getting too far away from that wall, so it'll be interesting to see if he can adjust and not make that mistake during this race.
Yeah, I actually started recently holding up when I wall kick for the breezeless star, and that actually puts you way closer to the star, and it's about the same difficulty. So it's and it looks sick as well. I want to try to push for more people to do that. Now I believe LiamKings has been playing offline quite a bit. He has actually PB'd recently. In 70 star, I believe. He has been doing 70 star, so I guess we won't see any rust from Liam. Or Punky, really. They've both been doing runs, so that's good.
Yeah, Liam took a bit of a break there to claim world record in Pokemon Snap, so it's good that he's getting back into Mario.
Yeah, we might hear Punky bring that up in the post-race interview.
It's like chat already picking sides.
Is there problems with the stream? I'll actually have a look. It doesn't look that bad for me. Yeah, I think it might just be like Punky's stream or something being choppy and giving it effect. I don't know. I think it should be fine. It could just be Twitch, to be honest.
Put a quick poll in chat. Looks like 2 people responded in favor for Punkay, 1 for Liam. Obviously a very split chat. Commentators, of course, have no bias whatsoever.
I'm kind of questioning LiamKings' warm-up right now, as he's doing what looks like single star movement, I guess, for what's that star called? Freezing Pond or whatever. I think it's well over the freezing pond or something.
Yeah.
Tama may or may not be exposing me right now in chat.
Tama, of course, the inventor of Tama Plus. It is always, of course, his fault that so many runs have died.
Apologies for the delays once again. I had a bit of trouble sort of setting things up, having to switch restreamers. But it's looking like we're getting ready to go. The countdown has been put out, and we are off. Just gotta wait for the timers and stuff to be cropped and the gameplay to be cropped correctly.
Yeah, again, an emergency switch of restreamers, so we'll get the timers cropped and Punkay's screen cropped correctly. But for now, let's get into the race.
Yeah, both runners on yes version. So So we just have word from the restreamer that he is working on getting things sorted out. But I guess we will pull things as is. As I was saying, both runners on US version, which does save a bit of time in 70 star. It's very good to have US version for 70 star if you intend to do double pillarless route due to a mistake that can pretty much crash your game on the Japanese version. Both runners getting like 2 skip though, which is very nice.
Yeah, I've said this before. Missing Lakitu skip can really put your run off to a bad start unless you get your head back in the game. So it's good that they both got it.
Yeah, it's like a 7-8 second time loss straight up start of the run. Like you can lose more time depending on how you fail it, but it's a very unfortunate way to start the run.
Both Punkay and Liam getting bomb clip without a problem.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good so far. Both runners opting for slide before Womp's Fortress, which saves a whole second over doing Womp's Fortress first and then doing the 2 slides. Just in castle movement.
Yeah, I love all the small optimizations that are made in the 70 star route like that. Punkay with a 12-6, Liam with a 13-1. Liam missing the star. Had to jump back up and grab it. Punkay
Yeah, Liam slightly behind Punkay right now as they both enter Womp's Fortress. Not a huge lead though. Obviously, all that has to happen is, someone missing cannonless.
Yeah, coming up into Womp's Fortress, since it does contain both cannonless and owlless, both pretty tough stars, it's definitely still anyone's race.
Punkay opting for the slightly slower movement for 100 coin. He's still making the same cycle as, what he does in runs, but he does not collect the first 5 coins on the slopes, which is I believe it's a 2-second difference, but this is a lot safer. He's said to me before that he thinks a lot more people should go for it in races. I disagree, but it's a matter of how you approach races.
Yeah, Punkay has definitely been an advocate for playing races safe and consistent this entire league.
LiamKings actually just bonked trying to get up to Alice there, very unfortunate. But does get it first try.
Liam knocking out both Cannonless and Alice. Both looked good. Did have that small bonk on Alice, like Paris said, but besides that, looked clean.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking really good for Punkay right now. If LiamKings can nail this 100 coin, he can save 2 seconds over Punkay, though, as Punkay did do the, as I said, the slow route.
Punkay getting ready for Alice, and got into the cage. Looked good.
Liam also reducing some lag there, as he was bouncing off the Piranha Plant. You don't really see a lot of runners go for that. It is a very minimal time save, but probably worth it.
Yeah, every bit of time you can save is, well, save time, so. Punkay, believe that was texture setup. Got Cannonless 1 try.
Yeah, not a huge amount of mistakes for Punkay so far. LiamKings actually 8 seconds behind Punkay right now.
It's like both Punkay and Liam. Punkay already nabbed Wild Blue. Liam right on his way to do so as well. Oh, Punkay's sliding down the slope trying to get to Womp. Oh,
Yeah,
and again.
oh, crack of
Oh,
shame! Almost dies.
Ooh.
He was super close to dying there. LiamKings. Oh, thought he was gonna take the lead, but does get a bonk there. It's really close.
That was very scary for Punkay. Lost him a ton of time.
He was super close to dying there too. He once you fall through there, there's a huge chance of falling down the left side, which means certain death.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna die. I was very nervous for him. However, Liam now in the lead by just a bit.
I believe Punkay's method of doing this is actually quite faster than what LiamKings did. So it does save probably a few tenths of a second.
Yeah, and again, those very small optimizations, they add up over the course of a run/race. So it's nice to see runners going for those.
Good race so far. They're really, really close out of lumps. That's what you like to see in a race.
Yeah, these time and time again in this league, we've seen really tight races. It's been very exciting. Again, Liam still leading through slide. So that big mistake of Punkay's and Womp's has given Liam just a bit of a lead.
We might see Punkay actually catch up here.
Yeah, Punkay has been practicing his flying a little bit. He is pretty consistent at it.
Yeah, look at that. It's almost synced. Punkay's in the lead.
Oh, and Liam missing the rollout on the switch made the text box appear and then getting a ground pound. That puts him solidly behind Punkay.
Yeah, I'm interested to see if Punkay will go for Zaya Cycle with the box rollout.
Yeah, so am I. I know in a few races we've even seen runners go for Tsukushima Cycle, but with Punkay been keeping it safe pretty much this entire league, I wouldn't expect to see him try that.
Okay, yeah, he didn't go for the box rollout. Yeah, Punkay getting some nice RNG there on pace for Shig. Just normal Shig, not poverty Shig. Makes me sad.
Commentator finally revealing his bias.
Not really. Everyone still does the normal movement for Shig Cycle. Oh, Punkay taking a bonk.
Getting Goomba'd.
Yeah, everyone still does the same Shig Cycle movement, but it's been well known for a little while. The other Shig Cycle movement is actually 0.2 faster, but nobody goes for it.
Punkay just barely getting that bomb, it looked like, but he did get it, so still maintaining a solid lead over Liam, and Liam missing the throw, so that cost him even more time. Another ground pound from Liam. Punkay going to grab Island Star. Liam right on his heels though. Looked clean from Punkay. Let's see how Liam does. And just as clean from Liam. This is a race, ladies and gentlemen. Punkay entering CCM, going for wall kicks.
It's not good for Punkay right now. LiamKings gonna have to do something drastic if he wants to catch up, and it's it's looking like he's gonna be going for something drastic. I don't know how long he's gonna be attempting. Oh, he got it!
Oh,
like,
he got it!
Actually pretty quick. That is the single star strat. He did not save any time doing that. In fact, he lost quite a lot of time.
But, of course, Liam putting on a show for the viewers of GSA. Have to love him for it. And now, Liam delivering the baby penguin to its mama, while Punkay goes down the slide. Punkay finishing up CCM 100 with slip sliding away. And now Punkay also delivering the baby penguin to its mama, while Liam looks like he's starting on CCM 100.
Really solid CCM so far from Punkay.
Yeah, it's looked really good. Punkay going for CCM 17 means he'll have to do 2 pillarless attempts in this run. Liam, meanwhile, going for CCM 18, that means he'll only have to do 1. So it'll be exciting to see if Punkay can pull off both pillarless attempts. Punkay entering BBH. Going up to the balcony to fight Big Boo. Balcony can be a pretty dangerous start, because if you fall off, you do have to work your way all the way back out there. Punkay with a pretty sizable lead. Punkay finishing up BBH, Liam right now entering, going to grab balcony. Punkay, meanwhile, on his way to catch Mips. Oh, never mind. Oh, Liam fell down on books. He'll have to work his way back up. Missing the side flip wall kick. Got it. That. Oh, and fell again. Oh my gosh. Liam losing so much time here in BBH. Punkay, meanwhile, catching Mips. Liam resetting, going into the main room and back into the room to get books. Got it that time, one try. Punkay entering SSL. Again, he will have to do pillarless twice here. So first one coming up. Will it be Tomoples? It was. And looked successful. I'll be interested to see if Punkay goes for Tomoples on his second pillarless. I know at one point he was discussing dropping 2 Tomoples and instead only doing 1 and then a normal pillarless. Oh, Punkay dying on his second pillarless. That means Liam will get time to start catching up to him. So Liam going to catch Mips. Punkay attempting it again. Looks like this one will be good. Liam grabbing Mips, getting ready to enter SSL. Punkay, meanwhile, finishing up SSL as soon as he grabs the star on top of the pyramid. Liam and Punkay both getting Talon Star pretty effortlessly. Punkay grabbing the star on top of the pyramid and getting ready to move on.
Yo, what's up, guys? Hello?
Hello.
What's up?
So, Para got sick, had to lay down.
Yeah.
But Dronus is.
It's also really late for Para, or like, it's just, I don't think, wait. Actually, I don't know, I might have it backwards. Actually, never mind, I think this is middle of the afternoon, but he was feeling really sick, like he said in chat, so. I think he needs to go, you know, have a rest or whatever.
Yeah, the flu is tough, and we do wish Para to get well soon.
Yeah, there's actually some flu going around a little while ago. I managed to avoid it though, so I'm pretty lucky.
Yeah, same. I ended up not getting sick when it went around my school, so.
Hey guys, thanks for the support in chat. I just got home.
Punkay going for lava boost and missing. That's a death in LLL.
I wonder if my internet's really bad because like the feed looks really choppy for both. Not just talking about Liam, but like in general. I think it's getting better. I think we're good. Oh, Punkay grabbing some extra pulls.
Yeah, Punkay had to attempt lava boost twice.
What, Liam? Low on health. Okay. I'm really cutting out right now. Am I cutting out for you? Because if I am, then it's on my end. I
Oh,
think my
Liam
internet.
getting bullied. Not able to get that other bully off the platform.
So this is actually a really close race. I know I was watching, but this is pretty tight. Punkay in the lead, but you know, only a star ahead. Liam's got to take care of the volcano though. These are the more dangerous stars. Can definitely spell trouble. I don't know what lava boost he likes to go for though, because I remember seeing him go for the standard long jump lava boost. But Liam's the kind of guy who will probably be doing. Okay, nope. Standard long jump. Keeping it comfy. Or
Managed
at
to
least
get.
pretty clean.
Punkay now going to knock the little bullies off the platform. Alright, missed one of them, but knocked
Yeah,
him
pretty
right back
quick.
off.
You still want him to get away from you, as long as you keep him right where you want him. It's not too bad. You lose like a second or two.
Yeah, as Padronas said, those bullies can get away from you, as we saw on Liam's side.
Okay, elevator from Liam. Okay, going on DDD, I think he's probably close to 30 seconds ahead. So a good lead can afford like one pretty big mistake, but nothing more than that. Liam's coming out of Lethal Lava Land mid 22. Okay, 22:30 flat DDD entry, so that'll be a pretty easy comparison for Liam once he gets there. So we're probably looking at like I said, just about a 30-second lead.
Trust.
Oh, hold on.
Trust me, I'm seeing.
Liam about to enter DDD. Entering it at 22:54. Punkay finishing up chests.
Yep. I mean, not much to report. Pretty standard, a day in the office for the man. He's been doing it for years.
Did Leo miss that chest though?
Should I get it?
No, he's fine. If he had missed it, he would have gotten zapped, so he's good.
Ah, that is true. Punkay going to board the sub. I believe Punkay has been going for front sub. Yeah. Haven't seen back sub, I don't think, in this league from many people, so to be expected. Punkay right now attempting front sub, and he makes it.
Yeah, I wouldn't underestimate front sub though. I know a lot of people will go for it. It is D1, but it's one of those strats that most new players, you know, should just kind of stay away from until you're comfortable with swimming, because it is a pretty precise trick as far as swimming goes. And a lot of people, like I remember Tago didn't learn it for a really long time. I think Para just learned it, so it's not like it's a standard strat for everybody.
Yeah, just as you said that, Liam going for back sub, so a prime example.
Yeah,
Punkay.
Liam's really been going hard for a lot of single stars and like smaller. I guess like he's been spreadsheet grinding recently, so you know, knock one for front sub shows you that it is a pretty difficult strat and not always recommended for a race.
Oh,
All right,
Missed
Punkay and
the ring.
Pharisee. Oh my god, this is huge for Liam. And he got it though. So very lucky. Otherwise, would have to get all 5 all over again. Could have lost like upwards of 30 seconds. Punkay missed a Goomba, but he can still make the cycle if he's fast. I didn't see any mistakes earlier, so I think he can barely make it. All boost is tough, but it does have just a little bit of leeway if the rest of your movement is good. I think Punkay's still good. Yep, gonna be able to get it as it's descending, and also getting the momentum conservation. That happens when you actually run onto the ledge, because if you look at the bottom of that platform, it's kind of like angled towards you, so you actually kind of clip the bottom so you land on the very edge and you keep your speed.
Commentators showing off his game knowledge.
It is actually cool. That's the same thing that you do in Mom's 100 doing the side flip. That's why it lets you like double jump instantly because you actually hit the very thin edge of.
Liam, meanwhile, working through reds.
Oh, it can
like
still
he-
make lava boost. Okay. This is huge. Liam's got to get this ending though. It can really trip you up and lose everything you worked so hard to achieve. Liam going for that nice rollout, and he hits me very early for these platforms. And a really good finish. He actually waited to grab the star before jumping off the pole, which cost him a little bit of time. You saw him actually turn a bit to the left. This meant he ledge grabbed. That's why he ledge grabbed. He didn't trust his angle enough, and he didn't have enough height from his wall kick.
Liam right now staring down Bowser as Punkay is back in the lobby, going upstairs. Just interested to see. You think Punkay will go for a triple jump wall kick for elevator?
I'm sure he will. He also will just do it without the side flip, usually. So we'll see what he'll do in this case. Because if he's not feeling it, you know, it's perfectly reasonable to say no, not today. But in general, yeah, he's going to be going for all the strats.
Punkay getting those double box breaks, those actually do save just a bit of time.
Yep, it's just a camera setup, and you know, the more you know, the more you're able to do that consistently. But sometimes you get bad RNG and it's not really worth it. So it is a bit of risk reward, but either way, it's not too big of a deal. Punkay is on a good 100 coin though, not missing any coins, and also flying through this middle section. You know, that was a very fast jump jump wall kick, and not getting hit by the imp at all. So this is a good pace. A nice movement up there. You know, you gotta wait. You gotta get the right weight on your jumps to get those side flips in properly.
Yeah, Punkay, one of my favorite runners to watch do Wet Dry World 100. Definitely very good at it.
Yeah, that was absolutely excellent. Let's see if Liam can make this up though. He's off to a decent start, not missing any coins either, but leaving one behind. So he's decided that it's not worth the time to go back for it. He's either got to be perfect on the coin count or just grab a backup box which doesn't lose too much time. That is one of the nice things about this route. The backup is not too far out of the way, but getting amped, luckily that doesn't cost you coins like in some other games.
Yeah, Wet Dry World 100 can be a bit RNG dependent due to these coins. They can either fall right down in a nice bundle for you, or they can just go flying everywhere. It's really how they feel that day.
Yeah. So Punkay did nail his first triple jump wall kick, and the subsequent wall kicks in the elevators are nothing short of spectacular. He's really showing his class right now, and that's really solid. I don't know if, like, what happened in the beginning of the run, because I think Punkay is usually on a better pace than this, but, you know, he's still playing well.
He fell in Womp's Fortress. Almost took a death, but managed to not fall to his death.
Okay.
But yeah, he slid down a pretty long ways.
Yeah, this is sick, the Dry World. I would not be surprised if he ends up golding this segment, although I'm not sure if he'd say in chat. So really good about Dry World.
Yeah, that was really fun to watch. LiamKings going he did not go for the triple jump wall kick.
Yeah, that's one of those things that he's used to doing in runs, but I think in races this is a good idea. He suffered from huge inconsistency issues because for such a skilled runner, he's relatively new to the game, and I think you only get consistency over time. So I think just it's been really hard for him in the first part of the league here. So we'll kind of see if he can turn a corner. It might be a bit late to make playoffs, I'm not sure. But I think it's still doable. But like obviously beating Punkay would be a mandatory step in that direction.
Yeah, speaking of playoffs, those are happening at Pace, which is GSA's first live event, only about a month away. Type !Pace in chat if you'd like to see information.
Hey, Liam going for secrets now. Nice lag reduction. Although, a bit of a pixel reduction at the same time. There we go, wrapping up that star. So Punkay, he's still in the lead. You can see him on his final star in Tiny Huge Island, while Liam has 2 more left to go. So I didn't see any mistakes from... Wait, actually I don't know. I wasn't really watching Punkay's secrets very well. Were they good? I think they were.
I believe they were as well.
Okay. Alright. Liam, nice mountain clip. Definitely saving the full, not quite a second. He also did a side flip ground pound under the box, which I think is good if you're going really far with the rollout. Liam's also doing the menu glitch. I didn't notice that earlier.
Neither did I.
We've actually seen more people start to pick it up. In the beginning of the league, it was only Vyro who did it. But now we've seen, like, probably 4 or 5 people do it. Nice reverse route from LiamKings. I think this one's kind of awkward, and it doesn't really save a whole lot, but it looks super cool. And honestly, it might actually save time doing it in RTA, because it might be easier to get the piranha planes as early as possible. I'm not sure. But it's just kind of cool.
Yeah, Liam there at the end of that piranha plans did take a ground pound and missed the star, so it did cost him just a bit of time. Or it might even have just evened out with him doing that other route. Punkay with that rollout off of the mushroom.
Whoa. Okay, getting a big butt slide into the Monty Mole. Gonna cost him a few seconds, but recovering well in the maze and backing it up with a stellar side football kick.
LiamKings entering TTM. Looks like he's going for Breezeless first. And got it.
Liam really flexing as well. I remember back in the first tournament that I watched was Big Sim 70 Star, and Liam actually played Punkay, and this was when Liam was even more of like a new player, but he had like a 50 at that time, and he was actually playing really well, keeping up with Punkay, and we're kind of seeing the same thing here, where he's showing that he has the speed even if he doesn't have the experience. And these are actually some of his signature stars. He bopped Toast Rider on the mountain clips, which he used to hold for quite a long time. I mean, in single star, but also on the spreadsheet. So he's really mastered these. Although not really showing it with that one. He kind of got a firstie, but wasn't planning on it. So went a bit too far. Punkay missed the mountain clip. This is what happened in his PB. It would have been world record if he didn't screw up mountain clip. Possibly.
Did not get enough speed. Did not press A and B at the same time.
I think he had enough speed. He just didn't turn. Alright. So Liam's still cruising along Tall Mountain. Kind of being brought down to size here. But Punkay 1 star in the lead still. Although I think Liam's got reds, which is a bit longer, which is why it looks like he's caught up. So we'll have to see exactly what the lead is once he's done.
Punkay using the box, launching himself to the shroom. Looked fine.
Alright, last start for LiamKings. Punkay going up to Snowman's Head, really the only difficult thing in SL, and then it's smooth sailing. Unless, of course, you're going for some single star strats, but not really going to be seen from Punkay. Liam with the speed kick double jump dive here, he's really trying to go all out. But he's missed a red coin, he's going to have to go back for it. Want to be careful. They are scary shrooms after all. They're back in the maze, the last 4 coins. And Liam showing he knows how to navigate.
Yeah, Liam definitely a very talented runner. Puncay launching himself to the freezing pond, grabbing the star. Leo, meanwhile, entering Snowman's land, going to the top of Snowman's head.
Yeah, looks like it's going all right. Also, I'm sorry if I missed stuff. I think I have trouble focusing on multiple things at once. So like I have a tendency to just like watch one player for 5 seconds and switch to the other one. So I might miss stuff. And also, I think my connection is not great, so things cut out every so often.
Yeah, definitely. It is very easy to miss something. And Puncay knocking the bully into the water.
Alright, so good stuff from Liam. You know, I think his upstairs has been pretty good, but Puncay just hasn't been giving him any room to catch up.
Yeah, Puncay has had a pretty fantastic race. Really, only big mistake was that slide he took in Womps.
And coming down to Haze Maze Cave, looks like it's gonna keep up the trend, but you know, you can mess up a few things, even if you are Puncay Jones. Starting off with Mips, might be going for Punch Grab. I don't know if he did it for the first Mips, but he's got it for the second one. Nice, quick second time save.
Puncay grabbing the Toad Star as Liam gets the Bully Star in Snowman's Land. Looks like Liam will be heading towards... Oh, never mind. He has something left in Snowman's Land. That is my bad.
Nope, he's just exiting course. You're right.
Yeah. Puncay going for box jump, I would assume. Yep, here we go. Oh, I messed it up. Resetting.
Alright, not enough height on the double, but you can get it second try.
Liam catching Mips with that dive grab.
Okay. Well, here we go. Puncay might have had a small slip up, but he's still doing good. Actually not going for the Christmas Miracle Star. Opting for Amazing Emergency Exit. And we'll kind of see what pace he's on. He's definitely still on like 48 pace, I think. This is not too shabby at all. Well, I don't know. Maybe he's not on 48 pace. So we'll see once he's done. Actually, he's probably on 49 pace. Not 48 pace.
See, Boulder RNG. Oh, not treating him well right now. It's like only one of them was really wanting to mess with him.
Yeah. Usually once you dodge one to the right, you go back to the left, but if you get double trolled, then there's not much you can do about it. Since one boulder, you can't see like 3 boulders back.
Yeah, those boulders can be really mean. I think it was earlier today in a 16-star race. Proto Man got bopped by 2 of them. Ooh, that boulder coming for Liam.
Yeah, boulders out on the hunt today. Liam actually had to stay pretty far left to avoid them, but still managed to do it. And Puncay actually
going
ending.
for the Christmas Miracle.
Yeah, ending with this star. You know, I wouldn't say it's the easiest in the stage, but, you know, he makes it look that way, so might as well. And we can say that, yeah, he is indeed on 49 pace. Well, he's barely on 48 pace. If he had, like, a sick tippy, he could 48. But it would take some pretty, like, world record level gameplay. And it's just a race, so it would be pretty difficult.
Yeah, Puncay definitely a top caliber runner, but time and time again we have seen these races, either people going for safer strats or sometimes people just, you know, maybe letting the nerves get to them and failing strats they're usually super good at, so
yeah, Tippy, yeah, you know, there's only so much you can do, but you just got to do what's in front of you. So we'll see how Punky can handle this. And Liam will be up there in the meantime. So if he drops the ball too much, Liam's there to pick up the debris.
Oh, Punkay
And
missing Lakitu bounce and dying.
The Lakitu, he didn't land on top of it. He actually hit the part that hurts you, but that actually knocked him through the tiny gap in the spinning platforms, which contributed to his untimely demise. So 48 in the bin, but a lot more to play for. Not only his standing in the lead, but also for this W against LiamKings.
Yeah, Punkay was leading this league for quite a while, and I believe it was D Whatever took the lead away from him. So he is looking to get back into first place in the league standings.
I think Punkay might still be in first, but he has played one less game than the rest. But I could be wrong. What is going on in chat right now? Hey, Cheese! Oh, it's a Cheese raid message. Okay. What's up, Bub? Thank you very much for the raid. You know, saw some sick runs, commiserations. You know, not today, but thank you for supporting the stream. And just in time to see Tippy between Punkay and Liam. This is a good one. Stick around, everybody. Alright, so the star count is 59 to 60. Liam kind of struggling to get back in the Rainbow Ride stage. I wouldn't call it a painting, it's more just like a bottomless pit.
Oh, Liam dying.
No! Okay, that's about what Punkay had. Maybe a little bit quicker, but still, not able to capitalize on that time save that he was given.
Liam again struggling.
Will Punkay make another opening? Oh,
Yeah,
Punkay is back in first in the league, so never mind. He's all caught up.
Oh,
nice. Whatever's really close, though. Alright, Liam, you gotta do a backup here. Able to get it. Alright, Punkay, nice swinging in the breeze. The hot, new and improved strat. Not even saving a second, but it's still a cool... Like, it is a time save, but it's also just swagging out of control as well. So, really nice gameplay from the man himself. Shoutouts to Tama in the chat also helped develop that, but I think it was Fantax who originally put out the idea. It's kind of wild though.
Liam struggling in reds, bonking all over the
and
place.
Yeah, the conservative momentum is going to bring him all the way down to the beginning of the maze. It's kind of playing like the board game Labyrinth. I don't know if you ever played that. You just got kind of moved back to the start. Never mind. Punkay 100 coin. Let's see what he's got. This has been the decider of a few races that he's had. Some important ones against Cheese come to mind. Okay, rubbing on the wall there, losing a couple frames, but still not very consequential in the overall scheme of things. Can he get some good movement here? That's some nice clean movement up to the 70 coin box. And he's still fine along, getting that quick... Oh wow, he's actually going for some really speedy movement there.
Oh, Liam ground pounding on tricky triangles.
Oh, okay, Punkay may be a bit nervous there with the ending, but he's got it. And he's going to close out that 100 coin. He means business. Yeah, I know, Tom, that's what I was referring to. Alright, swinging in the breeze from LiamKings, not going for the Punkay super advanced strat, but this one tried and true, and it still looks pretty cool. You can decide to flip off of the pendulum, or like the actual fulcrum of it.
Yeah, definitely a cool strat to watch. Punkay, meanwhile, still working his way through TTC. Going up.
Not able to get his fast pendulums, but only losing a couple seconds. And I think this is one of Punkay's hallmarks in a race where when he loses time, it's not the end of the world.
Oh my gosh.
You know, they've been quick deaths from Liam, but deaths nonetheless will cost you 15 plus seconds. And that is a terrible way to do it. Just right at the start, you know, almost saved it with the walk, but decided, or the game decided he wouldn't be able to recover.
Yeah, Mario can be pretty unforgiving with the recoveries. Oh, but Punkay falling. Will have to work his way back up. Oh, and falling again. I think that's a death. No, he landed on the cube. That was close, though.
Oh my god. You know, the game never ceases to throw new wrenches in your machinery. Right. Although Punkay going for this with 66 stars, I guess he has Get a Hand left and Roll into the Cage and Reds. And actually, no. Actually, we'll see when he enters the stage again, what he has to do.
I believe Punkay does do Roll into the Cage before Get a Hand, just because if you fall here, you can fall into that little alcove where the star for Get a Hand is.
Yeah, it's definitely the top-down ice cream cone approach that I think serves you best in a race. Liam Long did, I don't know what he did, I don't think he ground pounded properly, but it's alright. Punkay, Get a Hand is indeed his final star in the stage, unless I'm wrong again. But I'm never wrong. Just kidding. He's gonna be on a pretty solid 49 pace, you know, not able to get a 40 anymore because of that death in Rainbow Ride, but overall, he's bounced back with a really solid tippy. Oh no, he has to go in one more time. Okay.
Yeah, I think he has Reds left.
Yeah, okay. There we go. It is Reds. So, still on 49 pace, but would actually have to have a good bit.
Liam also doing Reds.
Yeah, doing it early. I think Liam likes to do like the time moving stars at the end, which is kind of peculiar. But, I mean, to each his own.
Punkay entering Sky. Liam, meanwhile, has 3 more stars before he can head up there.
Alright. Punkay barely avoiding that amp. So Liam on his 100 coin finally. Ooh, getting a ledge grab though. We'll see if he can recover this. Okay, is already up in bits. Looking to get another dub if he can nail moving left side. Yeah, he's got it again. Alright. Really good movement. Oh, wow, he actually managed that with the double jump and not even ledge grabbing. And he went the long way around the Goomba. Usually you think you just hug to the right.
Yeah,
not about to throw away the run. Liam went for the awesome jump dive rollout movement. But, you know, it is pretty difficult to get the right height on the rollout. Or, you know, you have to jump dive so that you roll out in a particular spot so that you do make it at the peak of your rollout. But that's besides the point. Liam trying to change the camera, but it's not really changing. Just, you know, these ones are like waiting on the world to change. The camera's not changing. F in the chat. Punkay is going to wrap up a 49. And even with a few mistakes in the run, you know, I didn't see what happened at the very beginning. But, you know, a really solid upstairs, 1 death and Tippy, still proving that he can get a 49 under pretty much any circumstances. So good run from Punkay. We'll see if Liam can get any points still. I mean, he can still get up to like 10 points. Not 10, probably like 6.
Yeah, you can still get points in this league, even if you lose the race, because it does depend on the split and the 2 runners' times.
Here we go. All right. Liam and Sky. Let's see what he's got. He can barely get a 50, which would be pretty cool. Although he's not making it. Okay, he probably can't get a 50 anymore. Like literally just entering the painting means he's gonna have to get a 51. But still, you know, within 2 minutes. Oh wow.
Oh, and a death.
Is he gonna finish? Hawk's still running. Liam, still, you want to get those points on the board. I guess he's just gonna call this one. No. It's hard to say because I don't know if he still has a shot at making playoffs. I think he's in 10th or 11th in the league, so it's probably not out of the question.
Yeah, Liam is still fighting. Try to get as many points as he can. Is going to finish this race out, it looks like.
Yo, thank you for the sub, Bub. Puncayshun giving that hot 8-month resub.
Oh, Liam missed moving left side, but landed back on the platform and was able to recover.
Alright, we'll see if Punkay wants to hop in for an interview. If not, it's no worries, but it would be nice to see his thoughts of the race.
Liam staring down Bowser for the last time, just has to hit his throws, and this race will be wrapped up.
I think Liam said in chat he's trying to get exactly 3 minutes off, so he might actually be pretty close to that.
Yeah, that actually is a possibility.
I think he's done it. Perfect, says Liam in the Discord. All part of the master plan. Although it might be like 40. Actually, no, this is 46. What? Liam
stopped his timer just a little before grabbing the star.
He ran under the star. Wow. Almost perfect. Alright. But that's it for the race. I don't know if we want to get Punkay or Liam in for an interview if they want.
Hello. It's me, Mario.
Hey, Punkay.
Eh.
Meh. Congrats on the meh W.
Why did you make that noise?
I don't even know, dude.
I don't like what Liam just did because now it looks like I paid him to like let me get max points or something. This is kind of a monka-ass.
Punkay
I know.
stripping the
We all know
lead.
Punkay's too stingy to actually pay someone, so.
That's
I don't
true.
know.
I
I don't know
guess.
if you're actually laughing or you're just trying to be polite. Whenever you laugh, Doom Guy. Anyway, so I only got here like halfway through. It seems like the beginning was rough. Your upstairs was really good, and then you only had one death in Tippy. Everything else seemed all right.
When it comes to like the actual quantity of mistakes, there weren't many. It's just that usually when I made a mistake, it was just a huge time loss. I had 3 deaths in this run. So I had a 26-23 fire C, and I'm like, okay, this is a garbage fire C, but at 48 is possible. And for a while in upstairs, I was playing like a beast. Like my entire upstairs section before Tippy, it's excluding Tippy. I probably played within like, I don't know, 10 seconds of my summon best. So that went well. And then as soon as I died on a Luckity Bounce, that was GG for 48. After that, I was low 49 pace, and then we saw what happened in TikTok, which like has never happened in my entire life. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I overall like if you compared this race time to like my other race times, this is not a good time for me like at all. But I still got the W, and I got max points, and people
So
can
who
accuse
do you have left
me.
to play? That's
Uh,
sorry.
People can accuse me of like paying Liam to let him give me points, but I didn't do that. He did himself. But I have Rock Chalk and Toast Rider, and Rock Chalk is my next opponent.
All right.
I believe it's actually been scheduled. Like, let me look at the calendar. I think it's on the calendar. Yeah, it is. I'm racing him at 9 p.m. Eastern Thursday.
Sounds good. And then Toast Rider, third in the league. That should be a hot match for the last week of the season. I think you'll be secured for first if you beat Rock Chalk. But
I don't know too much about that. If I don't lose a Rock Chalk and Toast Rider doesn't lose a race up to our race and he beats me, he might snipe first, but I'm not too sure on that.
all right. Well, thank you for your thoughts, Punkay. I don't know if do you have any other final words.
I don't know. Like I
All right.
I won. That's cool. I didn't play well, but I won. So
Cool.
epic stuff.
Fantastic. Anything from you, Doom Guy Fury? Great name, by the way.
No, I don't really have anything. I think Punkay's pretty much covered it.
Sounds good. And we're going to be signing off for today. Hope you all enjoyed the stream. Make sure to check back tomorrow. We have stuff going on every day. And we'll also be doing Pace as a live marathon event on our Twitch page. So drop us a follow if you enjoy. If not, it's fine. We like you anyway. See you tomorrow. Peace.